race band. Kenny Firestone here to bring you the finale, the 2024 Kart season at Mid-State Kart Club. Race 14 and the 45th annual Loren Niehaus Memorial Race. Coming up next. Qualifying was eventful. Cautions on the course played a major role in how they're going to line up for the pre-final, but that's racing. Number 10 AJ Smith did a good job and he ends up on pole, 39 Gabby Branham second. With the cautions ahead of them, number 111 Will the Thrill Holzner slipped to third. Odie Roberts, Gage Peterson, and Kevin Roberts round out the top six. In the pre-final, we saw Will the Thrill hold off AJ Smith for second place while Gabby Branham secured the win. She'll be leading the boys to the green flag in just a short while with that Briggs' Stratton torch. She's surely going to get a good jump on those two Hondas chasing her. It's a beautiful day out here at Mid-State Kart Club. It's almost time to go fast. All right, race fans, it's time to get this 45th annual Loren Niehaus Memorial Race going. 15 laps today to decide which driver and engine manufacturer will close out the season with the win and bragging rights. It's a battle between Honda, Briggs & Stratton, and Comer, who've all been competitive this year, so we should be in for a good one. Let's meet the drivers. Number 39, Gabby Branham, is on pole with her win in the pre-final from earlier in the day. Gabby Go Fast Racing is with Briggs & Stratton. Number 111, or the 11-1 as he calls it, is the young IndyCar hopeful Will the Thrill Holzner, starting second, racing with the Honda power plant. Third is Will's buddy, class veteran, and 2024 Series champion AJ Smith, number 10, also with Honda. 88, Elodie Roberts with Briggs & Stratton starts fourth, and the 01 of Kevin Roberts with the two-stroke Comer starts in fifth. Number 2, young Go Fast Gage Peterson rounds out the field today, starting in sixth with his Honda power. We see the drivers getting their last-minute instructions from parents and grandparents and high fives and knuckles from drivers in other classes. The support out here is really great. Even if you don't race yourself, you gotta come check this out in person. If you have or know kids, or you as an adult want to get into racing, karting is a great way to start, and Mid-State Kart Club has been the place to come since 1960. Find us online at midstatekartclub.com or on Facebook and send us a message. For today's track preview, we send it down to the paddock and to Stacey Lee.
Thanks, Kenny. Today we're going regular direction, which means once they pass the start-finish line, they'll make a full-speed left-hand turn into turn 1, and then a quick right into a tricky off-camber turn 2. Turns 3, 4, and 5 are a quick left, right, and right combination. To set up the most technical of the turns, turn 6. The house turn can make or break your lap. Massive runs can be set up coming out of this turn clean, which leads into the flat-out left-hand garage turn. Match these two corners correctly, and you'll launch down this long Mid-State Kart Club backstretch at up to 43 miles per hour in the draft, which is a prime opportunity for passing. At the end of the backstretch, you set up for a huge commitment and one final passing zone in the final turn called Monza. This full-speed left-hand turn is your last chance for glory before you reach the start-finish line. And there we have it, one lap, regular direction, around Mid-State Kart Club. Enjoy the race, Kenny!
Thanks, Stacey. We'd like to thank our season-long sponsors Williams Roofing and Construction and RoofMax for everything that they do. The karts are all farmed up, and I think we're going to go green this time by. Green flag. Green flag is out at the Loren Niehaus Memorial as Gabby leads them into turn 1. Willis in second as the 88 Elodie Roberts take a look on the inside of turn 1, but no, Will holds off the challenge as they head up the hill for the first time. AJ Smith and Kevin Roberts fall in line behind Elodie, and Gage Peterson's hanging with the pack. That was a great start by Gabby as she used that Briggs & Stratton torque advantage to take off uncontested into turn 1. Will the Thrill did a good job there, hold off third place Briggs Kart so we could keep tabs on the leader. Tell you what, we're not used to seeing number 10 AJ Smith this far back in fourth place, but it's going to be fun to see what he can do, as you know he wants on top of that podium in his last kid kart race before moving up a class next year in 2025. Gabby's moving up also, so you know she's going to full send today as well. As they come to the checkered stripe for the first time, it's still Gabby out front and Will in second. It's going to take a few laps for those Hoosiers to get up to temp, so they're going to need to be careful going into turn 2 the first few times. That's not a turn you can mess with. Whoa, big save from Will. Oversteer coming out of 2, just like we were talking about on cold tires. Wow, that was a close one. Early on here in the 15-lap race, that is not what you're looking for, a big moment, but he held on to that thing and didn't back down. Once those Hoosiers get warmed up, you can really throw it in there, make up some time, but early on, while you got that adrenaline going from the start and limited grip, you got to tiptoe through there or it can all end in a split second. Here's a great view from turn 1 as we watch them fly around Monza. They're not holding back at all. They are flat out getting all of it they can. Looks like Will's got a bit of a run here, and he takes a look on the outside as they go side by side across the line. Heading up into turn 1 they go. Will wisely backs out of it as we still have a long way to go in this race. Around 2 and they head up to turn 3 and oh no, contact. Contact with Will and the leader. It looked like Gabby swung out wide there, setting up into turn 3, and her right rear tire clipped the front left of Will's kart. Not sure if she knew Will was there or not, but they got away with it this time. Don't breathe yet, Will. AJ Smith has entered the chat. The battle continues down the backstretch. Gabby has about an 8-kart length advantage over the 2 Hondas. The Hondas make a little bit more power on the top end than the Briggs, so this is where we could see the Honda power start trimming the gap. AJ's tucked in right behind Will, catching a draft. Doesn't have enough boot to make it as lap 3 is now in the books. Will keeps chasing Gabby as the fans are going crazy down in the paddock right now. They come up to the scene where there was contact last time, so let's see how we go this time. And she swears again, almost contacted. She runs Will right off the track. AJ takes advantage and screams by and says like Darth Vader, "I'm on the leader." Will's not going to be happy about that one. That was really aggressive by the 39. The race stewards won't appreciate that. In racing, it's the driver's responsibility to drive a clean and predictable line. That swerve there wasn't predictable, so she's going to need to clean that up a bit. Let's see how Will rebounds. It's easy to give up in moments like this, but anything can happen, and if there's still one corner to go, then you still have a chance, so never give up. Look at this, AJ looks for the inside, and Gabby throws a huge elbow and runs him out to the grass. Will stays in it and is back in the mix as the trio heads north one more time to the top end of the track. That looked like a pretty big block on the number 10 kart there after the start-finish line. Questionable move from the 39, and that's allowed Will to close the gap and make this a 3-way battle again for the lead. They come up the hill to the house turn, which hasn't provided any drama yet, but we have a long way to go. Everyone in line here, they exit the garage turn, head down the backstretch. Looks like number 2 Gage Peterson is up ahead, getting valuable experience in race conditions. We'll see if traffic plays a role in any position changes for the lead pack. They set up for Monza single file. How will they handle the kart ahead is about to unfold, and this could get interesting real quick. Will the Thrill has a big run coming out of Monza. What can you do with it? All 3 make it by safely, and Will tucks in behind AJ. This is anyone's race at this point. Gabby Go Fast is still out running the boys, but the feeling is there that we're going to have some excitement before this one is all said and done today. We'd like to take a moment and thank all the Mid-State Kart Club members and volunteers who keep this thing going year after year. Stop by the concession stand and grab a burger and drink and help support the club. AJ and Will with a great garage turn exit as they head down south towards Monza. I believe AJ may have something for Gabby here, and we got the best seat in the house as we ride on board Will's number 111 Bargay Wildcat. Here we go. AJ with the move on the outside of Monza. Just like that, he's the new leader of the race. There's nothing Gabby can do to stop this Honda freight train as Will the Thrill comes flying by and takes second. The race is on, and it's getting more exciting with every lap. Get out here and watch the speed show in person. You'll be blown away. Up to the top we go once again. This is a great place to watch the race from. You can actually really get a taste of the speed these karts take through the corners. We'll see if AJ and Will work together here and try to get the 3rd place kart. 2 karts running nose to tail will always be faster than just a single kart by itself. You'd like to see Will tuck in a little tighter behind AJ to get the full effect of the draft down the backstretch. A lot goes on in a driver's head during a race. As much as Will is focused on AJ ahead of him, he also needs to keep the 3rd place kart behind him as well if he wants a shot at winning the Loren Niehaus Memorial. It still looks like Gabby and AJ and Will are going to be the ones who decide this race. We're over halfway home. 7 laps for all the glory. I was down there looking at the trophies before the race, and wow, they are massive. What a cool memory to make with the family out at the track. They come into the house turn, and Will the Thrill is on one. Oh baby, he's got AJ in his sights, and they go through the garage turn and head down the backstretch. This is it. This is what we came for. Honda vs. Honda, the young gun and the veteran. Letting it eat down the backstretch. Kevin Roberts, they own one up ahead. How is this going to work? AJ to the inside, Will to the outside, and to go 3 wide through Monza. Will almost goes into pit lane, and AJ gets by on the inside. And here comes Will to thrill, high, wide, Nansen on the outside, makes an incredible pass, and takes the lead of the Loren Niehaus. Wow, what did we just see, Stacey Lee?
Kenny, the energy down here is insane. The people are going crazy after that pass. What a great move. We'll be seeing that one on the highlight reel for sure.
That was one awesome move, Stacey. 3 wide in the Monza is insane, and all at over 40 miles per hour for these 5 to 9-year-olds. Incredible. That reminded me of the 92 500 when the Andretti split Eddie Cheever going into turn 1. Will has a couple kart lead on AJ, but that's going to go away quickly with AJ drafting. We know AJ, and he's going to try and return that favor on his teammate the first chance he gets. And here he comes. AJ's got it, Joe, and he's not the type to back down. They cross the start-finish line, and AJ pulls to the inside, side by side as they head into one. I'm not sure if this is going to work. This is sketchy. And they get together into turn 2. Disaster for the leaders. Gamby screams by to take the lead. Thankfully, her and Kevin got through there cleanly. That could have been a nasty one. AJ and Will keep going, but they just gave Gabby almost half a lap lead with only 5 laps remaining. Let's check the replay, see if we can see what happened. AJ had a great run out of Monza and stuck it in there to turn 1. He and Will went side by side as they went into turn 2. Will is on the inside of the corner. It looks like AJ barely doesn't clear the entire front of Will's car before they enter the turn. They get together, and it looks like their hopes of winning could be dashed. We'll keep an eye on the handling of Will's kart the rest of the race. The front end got airborne earlier when there was contact with Gabby, and now another major contact with AJ as they battled for the lead. Go-kart racing is the purest form of open-wheel racing. The Eddie cars you see on TV are just dope karts with some more parts on them. In karting, you learn mechanical skills, and you can make changes to the kart that will affect its performance and how it drives. Some things you can change on the front and rear track with tire pressures, toe, camber, caster, carb settings. The possibilities are endless. And just like that, Will has caught back up to AJ after their turn 2 incident. 2-lapped karts are now in the mix, so let's bring the action. AJ's by and Will gets by. There's still the 0-1, it looks like, of Kevin Roberts. AJ pulls to the outside. Will's going to follow him through Monza. AJ is in second place. Will is in third. Gabby still leads this thing and looks like she's not coming back. It was actually AJ's grandfather who helped Will get into karting this year. Will still has the picture of himself sitting in AJ's kart before he turned 5 and was eligible to race. Now they're fighting it out in the Loren Niehaus Memorial. As we mentioned, AJ is moving up classes next year, but I have a feeling after the 2025 season, Will's going to be ready to move up early and rejoin him. Will is driving the wheels off this thing right now. He looks pretty motivated to make this thing interesting one more time. Visually, it just looks a touch faster all of a sudden. Again, you'd like to see Will directly behind the kart in front of them to maximize that free speed he's given you. Coming through Monza, everyone is still cheering and rooting on the drivers, and there it is. Fastest lap of the session has just been turned by Will to Thrill at 43.568 seconds. Will is in the purple. I knew that lap looked fast as he was on a flyer there. The track record is 42.9 seconds, so we're not too far off from that even at the end of a long race. This race is twice as long as usual, so fatigue could end up being a factor here. We're winding down to the end of this race, and Gabby is still out to a commanding lead after Will and AJ got together on lap 10, battling out for the lead. As long as she keeps it clean and on the racetrack, she's going to be the 45th annual Loren Niehaus Memorial Race Champion. Around Monza as we're ready to complete lap 13, 2 to go when we pass the stripe. Will has a podium position secured, but he's going to let it hang out these last 2 laps, I think, and make something happen. It's been a great afternoon out here at Mid-State Kart Club, and once this race concludes, I'll be watching the other class races to see those shake down. In the Ignite Senior class, Will's dad, Dave Holzner, qualified second and is looking for his best finish of the year. His brother, Kevin Holzner, will try and have a say in it, but I can't wait to see how that one's going to go down. Will is running out of time here if he wants a shot at that second position. It's that time of the race where your body is tired, your hands are sore, and your mind says, let's be done. We watch that onboard telemetry as the speed climbs up to 42 miles an hour down the backstretch. The flag stand is in sight, and the white flag is out at Mid-State Kart Club. Gabby is out in front. Will is chasing down AJ, trying to put the pressure on as they head into turn 2. You know Will hasn't forgotten about what happened there, but you have to focus at the task at hand, and that's to run down your buddy one more time. Up through the curves, they approach the house turn. This could be Will's last chance, as that Honda Power is going to take both of them home the rest of the way. AJ oversteers on the exit. Will the thrill sticks to them? This could be it. This could be the redeeming moment. They come out of the garage turn, and Will says, I don't need a draft. Watch this. It's a drag race for the final time and kick Kart together. Down the backstretch they come. The Margate pallets aren't lifting from here on out. Who wants it more? Who's going to get it? How wide can Will make that Kart as he exits Monza? He's got to hold off AJ and take second place in the Loren Niehaus. Wow, that was incredible racing today. Number 39, Gabby Branham is your winner. Will the Thrill Holster takes second place, and number 10, AJ Smith rounds out the podium in third. Number 88, Elodie Roberts finishes fourth, the 01 of Kevin Roberts in fifth, and number 2, Gage Peterson in sixth. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you had as great of a time as I did. We saw some first-class racing and an incredible finale to the 2024 club season. A big thanks to our season-long sponsors Williams Roofing and Construction, Roof Max, and Joey Carter Kart Parts. We look forward to seeing you at the track in 2025. Stay tuned through the Will to Thrill YouTube channel and Facebook page for sponsorship, support opportunities, and more content. For everyone at Mid-State Kart Club, I'm Kenny Firestone signing off for Stacey Lee. Be safe, everybody.